This is your one and only 𝐈𝐸₻₻81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another informational Valheim video. Today we take a look at the latest spoilers released by 𝐈𝐸₻🏗 for Valheim Hearth and Home. Let's get to it. This is just going to be a breakdown of the video that they released. If you would like to watch the entire video, I will put a link for it down in the description. You can hop down there and click it and watch it for yourself, which I highly advise doing, so you can let me know if I missed anything. So right from the get-go, we noticed there are a bunch of new food items that they're revealing here that we have not seen in previous screenshots that they showed for the spoilers of food. We can see what appears to be a rack of ribs, some type of turkey leg looking thing, and some type of brain looking weird thing. Then as the character turns to the other table, we see a bunch of foods that we have now, but we see the black cupcake with the white icing, which we have seen in previous spoilers. Also, it looks like they drastically reduced the HP that some of these earlier foods give you. Now, I'm sure they have replacements that are HP based, but the ones they're showing for the stamina base here in their stamina example, you only have 48 HP. Where if you eat all of those foods in the current version of the game, you have 94. That's a pretty decent chunk of HP missing from those foods. Once again, I'm sure they'll replace those or have other options that are either balanced or on the HP side of things. I gotta say, I kind of like this feature where they allow more customization. So they'll have the balanced ones if you want to be balanced, or they'll have ones higher in HP and ones higher in stamina, and drastically one side or the other. This allows you to dial in exactly the amount of HP you want or stamina you want depending on where you're at in the game, which can be extremely handy. I ran a check on the numbers, and it looks like the foods that they're showing in this video, well, the first clips here, the carrot soup, the queen's jam, and the yellow mushroom, those timers appear to be unchanged. Another big thing that I noticed that I completely missed, it was in the last video as well, and I didn't notice it until this video, they added the number value to your stamina bar. I guess I've just been so used to seeing this because I've been playing with this feature enabled with mods that I just kind of didn't notice it at first, but yeah, vanilla version currently does not have that feature. However, it appears this is totally going to be a new feature in Hearth and Home. So the biggest change that they reveal in this video is that the players will now have a stagger bar, and as you take damage or as you're blocking, that stagger bar fills up. Once it fills up to the max, then you are staggered. However, apparently this is tied to your health. So now the more health you have, the harder it is going to be for things to stagger you. At the end of the video, they say that next time they're going to take a look at further into shields and blocking. I didn't notice anything that really seemed to change from the clips that they showed in this video other than the stagger bar when it came to shields and blocking. But then again, they didn't show a whole lot of like parry and stuff like that. So I'm wondering how those things have changed, and I'm wondering if stamina is tied to some of that stuff, or if health is woven deeper into it than just having an effect on your stagger bar. Overall, I think these are some interesting changes, and I look forward to finding out more about Hearth and Home and how they have changed combat in this update. It looks like combat's going to be a good bit more involved than it was before, and food is going to play an important part in combat more than it did before. I mean, it did before, but it was more or less, I'll just eat whatever's going to give me the most health and stamina type deal. Now it's going to be a situation where you kind of got to find that balance in there. And I can't wait to get in there, get all the numbers and min-max everything, because that stuff is a ton of fun to me. And I know you all love it because it's informational. So what do you all think about this change? Is it something that you are excited for? Do you like food and stamina the way it is now? Also, what do you think about the stagger bar? I think it's interesting. We can stagger everything else, so I think it kind of just makes sense that we are staggerable as well. And I like the fact that it's tied to your HP. Kind of gives that, like, the more big and thick and brawny you are, the more hits you can take before you are staggered. I mean, it just kind of makes sense. I think it's interesting, and I think it will make for interesting gameplay. But let me know what you all think down in the comments section. And on the last video I did for the previous spoilers that they released about Hearth and Home, I had a lot of people comment that they were disappointed that there wasn't more coming in Hearth and Home. And while I'm not sure exactly how much is going to be in this update when it finally comes out, I don't think it's just going to be the little bit that they've teased in these two videos. I think this is a situation where they know they effed up and they've taken way too long to get content out, and instead of making one large patch, they should have drip fed the content. And I think what they're doing with these videos is attempting to build hype back up for the game, because they know a lot of people have lost interest in it due to the fact that it's been so long since they've added anything substantial to the game. I mean, we've had plenty of bug fixes and stuff like that, and the game runs smooth and beautiful now, but it's very limited in content, and I think a lot of people have realized that, and they've started to rely on mods, the people that are still playing it anyway. And I think that 𝐈𝐴𝐸 realizes that that's a thing, so they're trying to build up hype and shadow the fact that mod creators have already put out a ton of content for the game in the many months that it has been since they've actually added any real content. So yeah, I'm sure we're going to get way more. I mean, we've already seen spoilers for new build pieces and stuff like that. Beyond that, what else is going to be in the update, I have no idea, but it's going to have to be good, let me tell you that, or a lot of people are going to be very angry. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. As usual, I'm always interested to hear what you all have to say and your thoughts and all that good stuff. If you like this video, if you found it informational and helpful, consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. I want to give an absolutely massive shout out and thank you to my supporters on Patreon for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you'd like to join my elite core Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.